Hi, my name's Graham West. Welcome to the fantastic and prolific Biggin Lake near Oundle in Peterborough. We're going to try and give you some tips and tactics to try and catch some more fish, fishing the margins at your local venues. So we're fishing down the margins today, so we're going to use the chunky fish ground bait. It's unique in its own way simply because it's actually dried fish, air dried fish rather than heat dried fish, so it makes it really smell. And we've taken it from the carp anglers, but we know that carp love fishy baits, so this is what part of the chunky fish ground bait. Oh, that really smells. So we're putting that into a ground bait. So simply add water to it. It's going to take a little bit of a longer process because we need to add water and give it a bit of time to absorb all the water. It's a little bit too soggy, a little bit more in there. Let's take the grass out. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to leave that for about 20 minutes, let it absorb all the water, and we'll come back, give it another whisk, and that should make it perfect when we go to fish. Okay, so to kickstart my swim, I'm just going to add 2 or 3 balls of ground bait. As simple as that, hand-sized balls of ground bait, so I can get a better feed down on the deck. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to judge my swim by the sort of fish, whether I'm getting indications off roach or whether I'm going to catch carp. And if I need to change and not put ground bait in, once I realise I'm bringing in too many small fish, and obviously I can change that to just feeding pellets, bigger particles, to stop the nuisance fish, because I'm predominantly aiming to try and catch carp. If the smaller fish are being drawn in by the ground bait, then obviously I need to put bigger particles in to stop getting bites off silverfish. So that's what I'm going to do. It's all a matter of trial and error at all times with margin fishing. Sometimes carp will love the ground bait. Sometimes they prefer pellets, sometimes prefer sweet corn. Sometimes maggots, even though it's full of silverfish, you catch more maggots. So the whole process of margin fishing is to actually elimination. So eliminate each bait that you have. You want to try and catch on a big bait, and it goes under every time we drop an 8mm pellet in, superb. But if not, be prepared to chop and change a bit. Yes, I knew that was definitely a carp bite. Let's try and so you don't go under them trees. All them ones there. There we go, lovely. He's out into the open now, hopefully. Got a bit of control over him. Oh, just trying to go for them bushes over there. Get the pressure steady. Got to say, the new response margin pole is doing exactly what it says on the tin. Feels absolutely superb in my hands, nice and strong. And also the great bit about this margin pole is all your response kits fit from your other response poles, so all your roll pillars will fit the margin pole. So you don't have to go and buy loads of new top kits for it. This one's pulling a little bit. I think it's shallow water at them. It's as you get them in close, they get a little bit angry. So we'll just let him tire himself out a little bit. I don't want to pull the heads off. Once we've got them away from the snags, oh, it's only a little carp, but a welcome one. Beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful little big in lake carp. Oh, that's a big one. Now. Sorry. We've had a few fish now, and it's that time I feel as if I need to top up again. Now what we need to do is be a little bit clever here. If you're fishing a venue where a ground bait is used an awful lot, now when we go home in the evening, when we finished a match or we've been pleasure fishing, we throw a bucket full of ground bait in down the edge. Now them fish are going to associate that big area with safety. Now because obviously we go home, we chuck a big bucket of ground bait in the edge, we don't put them into balls, we just chuck them in straight out of our bowls. So they're going to associate that with safety, because they're going to come in, we've all gone home, they're going to lull over that ground bait, so they think, hey, this is good, so we're just going to carry on. So I'm going to feed my ground bait this time just by scooping it out of my bowl. So I'm just going to scoop it straight up into my cup, loosely, so that I've had a few fish now they'll think, okay, this is stuff that's already been here, I've just thrown it in at the end of the day. It's going to create a big area of feed, so they won't be homing in on a great big hard ball of ground bait. Look at that. Absolutely superb. As you can see, we've had an absolutely superb day here at Biggin Lake. Use some of the tactics and tips I've given you today, and hopefully you'll catch a great big net of fish like this.